Hello class.
Hello teacher Ogento Harold.
Today we want to continue from our lesson that we have been learning since last week. Remember, we have been looking at soil, right?
Yes.
So today we want to look at types of soil. Types of what?
Soil.
Types of soil. I know we have learned this in primary 3, but in primary 5 again we add that as our first topic. Is that clear?
Yes.
So we want to look at types of soil. Can somebody mention to me any one type of soil you know? Yes? Yes. Loam soil? Yes.
Clay soil.
Clay soil? Yes.
Sand soil.
Sand soil. Okay. Let's look at types of soil. Types of soil. You have mentioned clay soil, sand soil, and
Loam soil.
I want someone to come and identify with me here. I have got some samples of soil to identify which one do you think among the samples here is either loam soil, sand soil, or clay soil. I'm going to label them. I have soil sample A, sample B, and sample C. I want somebody to come and show us, speak for us and say, this is clay soil. Yes, how many? Clay soil.
This is clay soil.
Right, that is clay
Soil.
Sample A is clay soil, sorry. Okay. Can somebody show for us sample loam soil? Loam soil. Yes, Ilham. Ilham, show us sample loam soil. That's loam soil. Is it right? Yes, that's loam soil. And then somebody show for us sample of sand soil. Yes. Rachel? We want sample of sand soil.
This is sand soil.
That is sand soil, correct? Yes, this is sand soil. Okay. We have been talking about this type of soil. And we need to know how they are important to us. We have seen the sand soil, the loam soil, and the clay soil. How is loam soil important to us? Loam soil here. Who can give us one importance of loam soil?
Loam soil is used for crop growing.
Yes, correct.
There's a lot of humus.
Loam soil has a lot of
Humus.
What is the importance of humus in the soil? Yes. Yes?
To make the soil fertile.
To make the soil fertile. Okay. Another one? Humus help to improve on our crop yields. All together?
Yes.
Humus help to improve on our crop yields. What is the color of the loam soil?
Black.
The color of loam soil is it? Black. What makes it black is because of humus. Loam soil has got a lot of humus. That's why the color is it? Black. Then the sand soil has got loose particles. The particles are large and they have enough air space. So it's not good for crop growing because it does not have humus. All together?
Yes.
So we use sand soil for making glasses. Also use sand soil for building houses. Not so.
Yes.
Use sand soil for building houses, for making glasses, and also for making sandpaper, which are used by the carpenters when they're smoothing the timber after making their good furniture. Then clay soil here has got fine particles. Clay soil has got fine what? Particles are very fine. This makes it able for us to use for making pots or for modeling. All together?
Yes.
We use it in ceramic work, like making the pots, the plates, and cup, and also use it for making tiles. That's why it is very, very important for us to have the clay soil because we make the pot from soil. Because of its texture, it is very fine, so we can easily model and make the pots and make the plates and even the cups for our home use. That is it, clay soil. So those are the 3 types of soil that we have. I want to pose a question to somebody to come and tell us why you think clay soil is good for making pots. Why do you think clay soil is good for making pots? Yes, Musal.
Just fine particles.
Just fine particles. Yes, you say just fine particles. Yes.
It is sticky.
It is sticky when you put in water. It is sticky, right? So when you pour water here, it holds water. It holds what? Water. That's why it is not very good for growing crops, because it holds water on top. Does not allow water to pass through because of the particles which are fine. It has got very fine particles, so the air spaces are minimal. So water cannot easily drain in clay soil. But water can drain easily in sand soil. Why? Why do you think water drains easily in sand soil? Sand soil has got large particles. And then the air space. So water can easily drain through. Water can easily pass through, and then you don't see any water here because of the particles. But when you come to loam soil has got moderate. The particles are not so large and they're not so fine. So the air space here is moderate. So water drains in loam soil moderately. Not very high, not very low. So moderate. That's why it is also good for crop growing, because our crops need water. Not so. The crops need water so that they can make their own food. So they absorb water from loam soil. So loam soil has got moderate drainage, so it is the best. Apart from having a lot of humus, even the drainage is moderate. Therefore, it retains moderate amount of water which is needed for plant growth. Is that okay? Yes. So all of us, when we are going to grow crops, we go for loam soil because it is the best. Reason being, it has got enough humus. It has got moderate drainage system. So water goes down slowly, does not keep water like the clay soil. Clay soil is waterlogged, meaning water remains on top because of the particles which are very fine. Does not allow water to penetrate or to enter the soil easily. So it's not very good for growing crops. Though some crops are grown there, but not so much. The best is loam soil. Then this one, the clay soil I've told you, the sand soil I've told you that for it the particles are very large. Therefore water can just drain through. So it dries very fast. When you grow crops here, crops may lack water. So the crops will dry. Is that okay? Yes. The crop will dry because they need water so that they can grow, so that they can make their food, and they also give us good yields. So these two are not very good. That is clay soil and sand soil. But loam soil is the best, according to what we have learned about these 3 types of soil. So we have the loam soil. 2, we have the sand soil. And then the 3, we have the clay soil. So can you have somebody come and summarize and talk about one of these soil? Just come and talk about one of the soil, the one you have learned and you have picked. Come and talk about it. You pick of your own choice and talk about it. Yes, Apple. Which one are you going to talk about?
Loam soil has an organic matter, and which is humus, and it is used for crop growing, and it is the best used. It is well aerated than clay soil, and then also sand sand soil, and it also has moderate drainage, as the teacher said.
Tell us what you're going to talk about. Which type of soil you're going to talk about?
This is sand soil. It has smooth particles that water can pass, and you cannot see it in the food. We use it to make glasses, and it is used to build houses. That's all I have.
Okay, thank you. About the clay soil. Clay soil.
This is clay soil. It is used for making pots, and things made out of clay are called ceramics. A person who makes things out of clay is a potter, and the job while making these things made out of clay, they are called it's called pottery. According to me, clay soil is used for making many things. For example, clay soil is used for making cups, pots, and many others. According to our teacher, the teacher told us that clay soil has fine particles, and it's not good for crop growing because the water remains on top. That's what I have.
Okay. We shall have other team members to come and draw and show for us arrangement of particles in the different types of soil.
This is the arrangement of the soil.
Fine. Let's have clay soil. Clay soil. Okay, that's good.
This is the arrangement of clay soil. This is the arrangement of sand soil, as they say that it has large spaces in its particles.